this groundbreaking plan. It's fair to say that Chinese-made cars have had a bit of a checkered past.
I'll believe it when I see it, but if anybody can do it, probably Volvo
well,
can.
It has got that international recognition, doesn't it?
The safety, and, you know, up until last year, the United States was Volvo's biggest market, but they've seen a decade-long slump in growth of sales, down 7.9% down, you know, last year. While China has become Volvo's biggest market, up 33% to more than 80,000 vehicle sales. So, yes, it is still a Swedish-run company. And the cars are mostly built in Belgium. They're designed by Americans and a British-led team, but Geely...
Really that shows true globalization, doesn't it?
Yeah. Geely owns it, and they assumed the debt from Ford. They paid $2 billion in 2010, and so now they are... You know, they've pretty much let the Swedes run the company, but now they're going to leverage that reputation they have in the United States, which has been dipping. They're going to try to sell the S60L, their sedan, the midsize sedan, in the United States this year, according to the CEO.
Steve, it has the perception of being a Swedish company, doesn't it? And that's a huge advantage, I guess, for Geely when it comes to trying to export to the United States. Let's just talk about the Chinese market. How's that been doing? World's biggest car market now, of course.
Well, Sherry Ann just went through that. The problem here is there's all these license plate restrictions in major cities, like in Beijing. I just sold my car last week. When I sold it back to the dealer, they didn't really care about the car. They cared, many people asked about the license plate. I've had so many people ask me, can we rent the license plate from you? Because you have to go through a lottery to get a license plate. And people, I know people that have, every month they line up 34, 40 months straight, they don't get it because it's very restricted. So people want the license plates. I could have rented it to somebody for 50,000 renminbi, but of course then it's my responsibility, so I'm not going to do that. I just ditched it. I got rid of it. That was more valuable than the car. But let me run through some of those numbers. Overall sales to 18.9 million units, largest in the world, but the growth is only 10% compared to the previous year, which was 17% growth. I'm just looking at it, Volkswagen, including Audi and Porsche, up 12.5% to 3.67 million. GM, 3.54 million, up 12%. Ford, up 19%. So these were above the industry average. Volvo, up 33%, one of the best. Well.
Okay, let's just change tack, take a look at Shanghai Auto Show, because a lot of people go to these car shows because they want to see the models, and we're not talking about vehicles here, are we?
Well, what's happening basically is Shanghai Auto Show, which they alternate between Shanghai and Beijing every year. This year it's going to be in Shanghai, and this has happened in the past. There's been crackdowns on the level of dress, if you will, or lack thereof from some of the models. And some of the smaller automakers in China, they need to, you know, really be noticed, if you will. So you would see sometimes girls out there, can I say it on TV, wearing nothing but pasties on the top. So, I mean, it's gotten quite racy. And there's been crackdowns in the past, but then every year they come back. So Shanghai said, quote, "We want to ensure that the show returns to its original spirit of showcasing auto technology and products. Quote, we're not ruling out banning car show models."
Okay, well, we shall see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I mean, market usually determines what shows up.